It didn't really register to him. He was like, oh, I've never been stood up before or anything. And I was like, well, I've never had to stand up anyone before. So there's a lot of firsts for the both of us. How about it? Hi angels, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see from this title, played with or planned with, how to know if he wants a commitment with you. But before we jump into this video, you guys already know the drill. So follow me on Instagram, which will be right here. And also do not forget to subscribe to this channel because we have to reach our next goal of 100K, guys. We are so close. Also, of course, do not forget to turn on your post notifications so you're notified every single time that I post. And with that being said, let's jump right into this video. So I want to start with the central quote that I got from this amazing page, one of my favorite Instagram pages, called Not Your Typical Woman. And they basically said, if a man wants you, he will be in 100%. If he doesn't, he will be in 50. Now, this is such an important quote because a lot of the times we as women tend to think, if he didn't like me, he wouldn't hang out with me. But that's not how men work, because they are able to keep each and every person in their life that they want, fulfilling a different need, right? The compartmentalization, and not even fully want to be with you. Not Your Typical Woman has an incredible Facebook group that has over 500 plus members, so many testimonials saying how being in their group has impacted so many different women's lives. The group teaches women how to lead with their femininity in dating and relationships, as well as how to be a challenge in the correct way, because there's a difference between being a challenge and being difficult. Additionally, just like on this channel, their Facebook group is centered around women empowerment. It's a like-minded community where all the women want to inspire and help one another and see each other win. And the good thing about their content is that it applies to both married and single women, as well as women who want to date casually or exclusively. I just love that. I love that they teach women how to attract quality men and keep the interest of quality men. Because like I always tell you guys, what do I call you guys? Quality queens. It's about quality over quantity any day. So be sure to check them out, guys, on their Instagram page, even to just get an idea of what it is that they promote. And if you join their Facebook group, which I totally think you guys should, be sure to tell them that you are an A-Team Angel and that you were referred by this channel, and let me know what you think. I promise that with the resources on this channel and that group, you guys will be unstoppable and a force to be reckoned with, for sure. So in order to know if someone wants a commitment with you, I think it's also important to identify, how do we know that someone doesn't want a commitment with us in order to know if they do, right? If we know that a man is supposed to protect, profess, and provide, you should understand that their willingness to commit to you and invest in you gauges their actual level of interest. And we all know that feeling when someone wants to get to know us on a very surface-y level, right? And at the end of the day, also keep this in mind. Men value sex, women value commitment. So if a man is constantly and consistently pursuing you and showing genuine interest, you know, like everything isn't overly sexualized and just uneasy feeling, it's very obvious that he may be a potential for someone that is more serious and interested in getting to know you. We as women have an intuition, right? I always tell you ladies this, lean into that intuition, because whether we choose to ignore it or not, we really honestly know deep down when something is or isn't right for us. We know. We might not always listen, but we know. So if he's constantly initiating conversation with you, planning proper formal dates, then you obviously know, okay, this guy really seems to be interested on a more serious scale. Where could this go? And this might sound honestly weird or what have you, but a lot of the times a mature man that is looking to settle down will simply just say it. Like, oh yeah, it's happened to me before. Someone has, you know, mentioned to me before they were looking for a serious relationship. I knew I wasn't. I didn't want to continue to entertain that situation because I wasn't looking for that with that person. However, men are different. Men will continue to entertain you even though they know that you are looking for a serious relationship. On the flip side of that, men know that by telling us they are looking for a serious commitment, that it's not going to make us run away. per se, because nothing in life will scare away the right person with the right approach. Am I making sense? And of course, people could lie. People can lie all the time and say, oh yeah, I'm looking for, something serious. But it's in human nature that we do not like lying. It's human nature. So if you think about it like that, and you can put it into perspective, okay, 9 times out of 10, if you ask someone what it is that they're looking for and it's not a relationship, they will say something along the lines of, just I'm going with the flow, whatever happens, happens. But if it came my way, of course I'd be open to it. That means that he's not looking for a relationship, because if he was, he would simply just say it. Of course, if someone ends up liking someone, they're not going to push them away, ultimately. Duh, that's obvious. But when it comes to settling down and being serious, especially for a man, really for anyone, essentially, there has to be an intention to do so, because you want to weed out the time wasters and, maybe the party girls from a man's perspective and things like that, because you want to make, that you want to head into something serious. Someone once mentioned to me this quote saying that the person that you're going to end up with is not going to make you feel really anxious and giddy and all those things. They're going to be the person that makes you feel calm and still. And I actually have grown to believe this, because I realized that energy doesn't lie. And if you're a spiritual person, like myself, you kind of can tell when you're tuned into yourself and you're self-aware, how your energy feels around certain people. Do you feel calm, or do you feel just very anxious and uneasy around this person, even though you may enjoy spending time with them? It's just that something you cannot put your finger on doesn't feel right, but you can't identify it. That's an intuition. That's your spirit telling you this isn't really the person. So good and well, if he plans a date with you, never confirms, you're not on his mind. Let me tell you guys a quick story. I stood someone up literally this past weekend because I met this guy, and my intuition is so strong, and this is why it's always important to listen to it. And I already kind of gauged I didn't really want to speak to him after I realized I did give him my number already. We agreed to meet at a certain place, and the way that he asked me to meet him, he said, meet me here. And I was like, for what? Because you just said, meet me here. You didn't say, hey, would you like to join me for dinner? X, X, and X. Okay, cool. So I spoke to him. We made those plans around 1:30 p.m. The following day, which is the day we were supposed to go to dinner, for 9 p.m., I don't know why he chose to do it that late, and I really didn't even care, because I was planning on canceling the date because I realized I didn't want to go. And then something said, don't say anything. So I didn't say anything, and I listened to my intuition. This guy literally texts me at 8:56 saying, hey, I'm here. Where are you? I said to him, oh, I thought plans were canceled. I thought we were taking a rain check because I didn't hear from you all day. And he's like, what? And then he calls my phone and he's like, hey, I'm here. Where are you? So I repeated myself. Oh, I thought we were taking a rain check because I didn't hear from you all day. He's like, I don't understand. I was like, neither do I. I don't really know how you run things, but I've never in my life planned to go on a date with someone and they've communicated with me 0 times the day that we're supposed to meet. You could have texted me, even so, 30 minutes before, hey, hon, looking forward to seeing you tonight. You could have texted me early in the day like a mature man and said, hey, just confirming we're still on for later today. Looking forward to seeing you tonight. Oh, but you said nothing. And then you expected me to silently show up for the plans we made over 24 hours ago. No. So have fun, enjoy yourself, by yourself. It didn't really register to him. He was like, oh, I've never been stood up before or anything. And I was like, well, I've never had to stand up anyone before. So there's a lot of firsts for the both of us. How about it? And I don't care. I have 0 empathy for that because that's inappropriate. Because in that moment, that's how you teach someone how to treat you. To me, he's not a serious candidate nor contender, because even when he asked me out to dinner, the way he asked was in an inappropriate manner. Meet me here. Skirt, who are you talking to? Because it's not me. Then you don't communicate with me at all the day of actually meeting. I already know where your head's at. Move along. You also know a guy doesn't want a commitment if he's always asking you to go out for drinks. That's all he ever wants to do. Go out for drinks. And then blames it on, well, you know, because you can't really get to know someone all the time by eating with them. So it's better to just, you know, keep things light and just like go for drinks. First of all, if you don't get out of here with your cheap self, okay, you're only buying drinks in hopes that this girl's going to go home and sleep with you. And guess what? It can't work on me because I don't drink. So like, what now? You understand? Right. And then even worse, it could also mean that he just doesn't even want to take you out for dinner, which is like ridiculous because a lot of guys try to do that where it's like, oh yeah, let's just meet for drinks. No, if you're going to date, make sure you better afford it and make sure you're going to do it the right way. Or stay out of my way. How about it? Here's how you know he also is playing a little bit of games, okay? This is a new one. Oh, why don't you come over and like I'll cook a really nice meal for us. Ladies, do not do it. That is the new Netflix and chill. Cooking for you is the new Netflix and chill. Cooking is for relationships. We're not in a relationship. So what am I coming over your house for? Guys are forever scheming and planning to how to lure you into their lair, essentially. Do you understand what it is that I'm saying? So the Netflix and chill, they already know they're kind of taking a gamble with that one because it might not work. But if they offer you a romantic dinner that, oh my God, they're cooking on their own. A man's never cooked for me before. So like, I think he's so romantic. Like I kind of want to go. Skirt, no. Okay. Just like how, honestly, I'm going to call it like it is. A lot of wealthy guys, when they meet you, an easy way for them to sleep with you is they will, within a week of knowing you, throw you on a plane with them so that you guys can go on some vacation to wow you. Meanwhile, it's like, skirt, am I getting my own room? Am I? Because I just met you a week ago. Obviously, it's nothing for you to have this vacation, but he's betting on the fact that, okay, we're probably going to be in the same room, which means we're definitely probably going to be sleeping together. She's going to want to show her appreciation by literally getting with me because look what I did. I flew her out somewhere. Watch out for it, ladies. Watch out. You know if a man wants a commitment now, okay, now we're talking about how do you know he wants a commitment? By how he speaks. So remember how I said to you before, how that man was speaking to me, asking me out on a date. He didn't even ask me in a formal way. He's going to tell me, meet me here. Like, sir, get it together. Listen to what he talks about, okay? His willingness to talk about a relationship. Very important. Because again, like I said, human nature, we don't like to lie. So any subject we feel uncomfortable with, we want to elude or redirect the conversation. So if you're going to ask a guy, oh, so what is it that you're looking for? Whatever. And he gives you that answer that I told you. Oh, you know, just like seeing where it goes. And, you know, of course, if the right person comes around, like I will definitely stick with them. No. If you are talking to a man and let's say you ask him, if you don't want to ask that question because it may be a little intimidating, you can ask, what are his goals? If a guy wants to be serious with you, he's going to say something like this. Or if he's a potential that's looking for something serious, he's going to say, you know, in the next 2 to 3 years, I'm definitely looking to get married, settle down and, you know, start a family, you know, buy, you know, a house. If he doesn't already have one, he's going to mention that because he wants you to know that's what he's looking for to weed out if you're not. Do you understand? If you're being played with, you're going to get a murky answer. Like I said, oh, you know, just looking to, you know, expand my business, you know, build my brand even more, you know, travel a lot more. Nowhere in that is he including the potential of another person. That's important to be mindful of because if he wants a serious commitment, how is that not in his goals in the next couple of years? Why would he leave that part out as he's on a date with you if he wanted a relationship? Think about what I just said just now. You know when a man wants to commit to you when there's just no games being played. He is very direct. He communicates effectively. He's consistent, reliable. And you guys think, because we're so used to, we as women being the FBI. A man that is interested in getting to know you will ask you a lot of questions, and not surfacey questions like, what's your favorite color? But more about, what are your goals, your aspirations? What is your favorite thing to do and why? You can feel it. You can feel it. It's an intuitive feeling, and you can feel, wow, this guy really genuinely wants to get to know me. So keep this in mind. A man that wants a commitment with you will also be protective, not in some sort of misogynistic way. He will be protective in a healthy way. He'll teach you things. He'll be patient. Trust me, intuitively, you will know. But at the end of the day, everything boils down to you. Because a lot of the times, we as women have made the mistake and continue to make the mistake of getting so wrapped up in being so attracted to someone and wanting them to like us so much that we lose sight of having a game plan. If you don't have a game plan, stepping into something, whether it's knowing if you want to be serious or not, you will free fall and make a lot of mistakes. You shouldn't be free falling it. You should always have a game plan, because guys always have a game plan, whether they recognize it or not, and it's simply to sleep with you. Surprise. And at the end of the day, when a man wants a commitment with you, he will simply just say it. Okay? If the answer is not yes, the answer is no. That's it. There will be no guessing games. There'll be no ghosting. You will just know, and you'll feel it intuitively. So, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I am literally sweating bullets in here, guys. Like, you have no idea. Oh my gosh. And I'm not even wearing any foundation. I'm not wearing any foundation today because I just didn't really feel like it right now. So I'm only wearing eye makeup. So with that being said, I love you and God loves you. And I will see you, beautiful angels, in the next video. Oh, wait. Also, do not forget, if you sign up for the Facebook group, Not Your Typical Woman, do not forget to mention that you were referred by moi. I really want you guys to win. I want you guys to do better, want better for yourself, and to be inspired, okay? And I want to be able to offer the best resources possible. I would never promote anything that I do not truly believe will be of benefit to you ladies, so be sure to check them out. Mwah.